Now we are discussing about economics. In that economics, today we are discussing about the marginal rate of transformation. Marginal rate of transformation is the number of units or amount of a good that must be foregone to create and attain one unit of another good. It is the number of units of good Y that will be foregone to produce an extra unit of good X while keeping the factors of production and technology constant. Next point is, what is the difference between MRS and MRT? Answer and explanation. The difference between MRS and MRT is the former determines the demand side of the market, while the latter determines the supply side of the market, based on the above explanation. And next point is, how do you calculate MRT? The MRT is calculated by summing the total time in the body and dividing by the number of molecules, which in turns out to be 85.6 minutes. Thus, MRT represents the average time a molecule stays in the body. And next point is, what is the other name of marginal rate of transformation? Marginal rate of transformation or marginal opportunity cost is the ratio between loss of output of good Y, gain of output good X, when some resources are shifted from good Y to good X. And next point is, what is the difference between marginal rate of transformation and opportunity cost? The marginal rate of transformation refers to the number of units of a product that must be foregone to produce more of one good. It allows the firm to determine the opportunity cost for producing the additional unit. The opportunity cost represents the lost production of one product. And next point is, what is MRT? Explain with example. Suppose an economy produces only two goods, X and Y. Further, suppose that by employing these resources fully and efficiently, the economy produces 1X plus 10Y. If the economy decides to produce 2X, it has to cut down to production of Y by 2 units. Then 2Y is the opportunity cost of producing 1X. And then 2Y is to 1X is the MRT. Next point is, what is marginal rate calculated? To calculate marginal tax rate, you will need to multiply the income in a given bracket by the adjacent tax rate. If you are wondering how marginal tax rate offers in an increase in income, tax rate affects an increase in income, consider which bracket your current income falls. And the next point is, what is the difference between the average and marginal tax rate? A taxpayer's average tax rate is the share of income that they pay in taxes. By contrast, a taxpayer's marginal tax rate is the tax rate imposed on their last dollar of income. Taxpayers' average tax rates are lower, usually much lower than their marginal rates. And next point is, what is marginal income? Marginal income refers to the difference between sales revenue and variable costs. For example, if your company sells $1 lakh worth of products and has $40,000 in variable costs, it has $60,000 in marginal income. This is the $60,000 in marginal income. This is the information. Basically, the marginal rate of transformation focuses on supply. This is the information regarding MRT. Wishing you all the best.